I think Congress should serve people, not major, giant corporations. And I don't think Congress has been serving people very well. I think they have been serving corporations quite well. They haven't been also protecting our rights. Congress has been threatening them, most recently with the National Defense Authorization Act. But then if you look back further, we also saw the Patriot Act. There's been a number of executive orders which also threaten our rights. And I think Congress, if we are going to have a government of, by, and for the people, Congress has to speak up and really defend the people, especially when we're being assaulted by the executive branch and also the Supreme Court. So the Supreme Court isn't supposed to determine how our elections are run. They have no place in allowing corporations to buy airtime, politicians, policies, and spend unlimited amount of funds on campaigns. If you look at the history of this country, one reason the country was founded was to challenge the corporate charters. The corporations were invented, created as a tool of empire. And when we fought the Revolutionary War, there was a very strong sentiment to rein in corporate power. Each state was like a small corporation. So corporations initially were confined to serve purposes under a limited amount of time, and they weren't allowed to threaten people or work outside of boundaries. Over time, corporations have amassed greater and greater rights and privileges. Corporate lawyers have written laws which benefit corporations, and now they are absolutely a threat to people, not just in the United States, but throughout the world. They're a threat to our water, to our air, to our food, to our human rights. We see the rise of for-profit prisons. We see the attacks on public education, the attempts to privatize the schools. And we see the corporations who are most interested in profits, not people. And they are, in some ways, like a cancer. They always want to grow, and they're a threat to humanity. So I think that one of the duties we have as citizens is to rein in corporate power, but particularly Congress. Congress has the tools. They can legislate and rein in corporate power so that it isn't a threat. I think we need to do this actually at every level of government. But one reason that I was interested in running for Congress is because I have been working on national and international issues for so long. And Congress does have the power to do so many things according to the Constitution, and they haven't been using that power well to protect us. And there's another area which is critically important, and there was some argument when the country was founded back in the 1700s over the banking situation, whether to have a national bank or not have a national bank. And within the Constitution, it says that Congress has the duty, really, to regulate currency. And the power to create money is an awesome power. That's one of the reasons for the American Revolution. The states had figured out through a lot of different experimentations on how to create script at the state level, which really facilitated commerce and trade and the exchange of goods and services and at that time. And Benjamin Franklin felt it was one of the reasons for the great success of the colonies. And when the British wanted to control the coin of the realm and to prevent the colonies from using their script, that was one of the reasons for the American Revolution. And they, after the Revolution, there was an argument between Jefferson and Hamilton over the structure of the federal government. Jefferson would have liked to have seen independent farmers and not a very powerful centralized federal government. Hamilton was for the powerful centralized government. And Hamilton really won, and they created the first national bank. He felt that a national debt would be a boon for the country. Jefferson disagreed. And I must say that having studied money, I see sovereignty as, to a great degree, the ability to create money. And when you allow other people to create money and to siphon it away, you lose your sovereignty. And it's the money power that tells the politicians what to do and the country what to do.